Hello and welcome back. In this very short video, we are going to understand what we mean by active and then inactive relationships. Now, in our previous video, I told you in an AdventureWorks calendar lookup table, we have date there, and then in AdventureWorks data table, which is the sales data table, we have stock date and then order date. Both these fields can be linked to the date in the AdventureWorks calendar. So currently we have the date in the AdventureWorks calendar matching the stock date. And as I said earlier on, I said we can also link the order date to the corresponding date in the AdventureWorks calendar. So let's go ahead and link it. Right, so now as you can see, we have two relationships from the AdventureWorks calendar to AdventureWorks sales. Now look at the two relationship. You see one in a dotted line. Here is it, which maps directly to the stock date, and you have the other in a full straight line from the AdventureWorks calendar to the AdventureWorks sales. Now, talking about inactive relationships. Inactive relationship exists when there are two relationship between two tables. We only have two relationships between two tables. Therefore, one of the relationships will be marked active and the other will be inactive. There is no way we can have two relationships at the same time from one lookup table to the data table. So in this scenario, we have the first relationship pointing to the stock date being inactive, and therefore it's represented by the dotted lines. And then we have the active relationship pointing to the order date, meaning the relationship is active. Let's cross check and see. So currently we have this relationship active. Now let's check the second one. Now the second relationship is not active because we can only have one active relationship between two tables. Now, should we force to make this relationship active, we'll get an error. So let's make it active and see the error feedback. Boom. You can't create direct active relationship between AW sales and an AW AdventureWorks because an active set of indirect relationships already exists between these two tables. And to make this relationship active, set the cross-filter direction to single, delete or deactivate any other indirect relationships. So what this simply means is that to make this one active, we have to uncheck this, go to the active relationship, and then uncheck make this one active. Okay, and therefore now as you can see, they are all, both of the relationships are in dotted lines, meaning they are all inactive. So to connect this one, we double click on the relationship line, make this active. Now there is no error. Then we click on OK, and then we are good to go. Right, so in this short video we got to understand what is active relationships and then inactive relationship, and we said active relationships are relationships that are pending, and then the active relationships are relationships that are currently currently in operation between two tables, and therefore we can't have two relationships between two tables. It should be only one, from the lookup table to the data table. Thank you very much for this session, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next session.